Hello, my lovely individuals. We're doing this a little bit differently as far as recording. Ignore my makeup for the moment. But we're recording the face cam and the game separately to hopefully make it a little bit better in experience-wise. But we'll see how it goes. I might have messed it up. And if I did, you don't see my lovely makeup, which I'm wearing, like I said I would last time, do the red eyeliner for the characters. And I went a little bit overboard horror. But 'tis what it is. Let's get back into it. I have been on hiatus from the channel for a little bit because I've been working on art projects, as you guys know. Obviously, the art channel is the main focus. I'm between Sizzlepede and whatever I feel like doing next, so I figured let's get into some Last Defense Academy. And, the boys, as far as Raincode, there's a wedding happening in the friend group, so they've been a little predisposed and WrestleMania and such, so they've been occupied, but that will be coming back, don't worry. They might not have any idea what's happening with the Nailman killings, but they'll eventually figure it out. So, let's get into it. It's been so long since I recorded a, video game that wasn't with the guys. It's been so long since I recorded this solo. I really want to get back into it, though. This is such a good game. We're gonna continue. And let's see what my people are up to. I did write down what voices I gave each one of them, but I think I remember it. What are we doing? Ep12?
Ha!
Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, let's go do that. Nothing for me to do in the schoolyard. Okay, I guess we need the fire extinguishers. Yes. So let's roll right back into this, not remembering how to do it. Fun, fun. That's how I like to live my life. I need to figure out something for the, ring light, because it, like, shines right on my glasses, and you can totally see it. Okay, treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will grant you a key item needed to unlock a gift. By obtaining key items from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts with the Gift-O-Matic. Many characters prefer items can be made from key items, so try to land on treasure chest spaces whenever you can. Okay. Let's head for the cosmetics shop. It's somewhere around the spot where we found you. Then it should be in that direction. Okay. That works. We'll try to land on that chest on the way. I guess we'll do 5. 4. You hear singing in the distance. It sounds beautiful. It's almost spellbinding. Ignore it. Ep12 took damage. You suddenly no longer sense the floor below you. The next thing you notice, you'd fallen to the bottom of the hole. The song was replaced with a sound of giggling. I feel like I was screwed no matter what I was doing in that one. Okay, now we can land on there.
This looks quite rare.
I don't know what I picked up, but it looks quite rare. Find a box with a talisman paste on. What could be inside? Peel it off. You simply decide to take the talisman. You feel a mysterious power just by holding it. Okay, we got a talisman. That's not what I was intending. Sweet. One to go right where we need to be. We got a fashionable pouch. Look, Takumi, we got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. Okay. I guess that's all I needed while I was out. Bonus talisman. Fashionable sick pouch. Okay. Yeah, the one girl always throws up. So yeah, let's definitely do that.
Aha!
Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind in the Tokyo residential complex, the things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left back in the Tokyo residential complex, so someone like what Kara is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight, too. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point in being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. Okay, we got you a vomit pouch. Hope you like it.
Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to go fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only gonna cause everyone trouble. Oh, wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again?
You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Say the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convince her to fight. Oh god. You can choose what to say by pressing bleh twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase, bring up the gauge to 100% and successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point, so don't worry and just do your best to persuade Tsubasa. Okay. We're gonna persuade you so hard, woman.
I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere.
You don't need to worry about a little puke.
I don't mind if I puke on myself, but I know you guys would get caught in the crossfire. Puke flies farther than you think. Plus, it smells and it's slippery.
Just use the sick bag.
There's no way I can...
Just use that sick bag.
Huh?
What? This is a sick bag?
It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it looks just like a regular accessory pouch.
I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't be embarrassed to carry this around in public.
If you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke whenever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
You don't. You really don't. Cute. So how about Tsubasa? Will you fight along us now? Tsubasa.
I'm sorry, Takumi. Yeah, I know I went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight.
Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now.
I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me.
Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, it's what everyone would see her do it.
I know that now's not the time to be embarrassed, but there's a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
But I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Ooh. Sorry about that. Husband needed help with a rhubarb pie. Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment.
I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school?
Probably something like pukes a lot.
It was Pukette.
That makes sense. That's a cool nickname.
All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public.
That's so weird to me.
How someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad. I'd cry in secret and puke some more.
Jeez.
That's why I decided before I went to middle school to avoid any situation that made me nervous. To live an easy life free of any puke.
I feel like that's impossible.
Why I can't fight. Because if I fought, I would definitely puke. I think that if I puked in front of everyone here, the same
I'll
thing would
puke
happen
with
again.
you.
They would be repulsed and give me a mean nickname.
I think we
I'd
wouldn't make
rather
fun of you is the correct
die
answer.
somewhere on the streets than be ostracized and called Pukette again.
Oh, we won't make fun of you, honey.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot.
Oh,
No, I'm too scared. I can't do it.
I'll puke
I don't
too.
want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
Is I'll puke too the correct response? Anyway, just give up on trying to get me to fight.
I'm way more scared of getting teased than fighting invaders.
Spasa is terrified of being teased and ostracized by others. If I don't eliminate that worry for her, she'll never agree to fight with us. I have to get her to understand that I'll never abandon her. Okay, I need to puke with her, I suppose. Boo.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? Pulsed and give
I'll puke with you. Apparently that's perfect. She needs a puking buddy.
Puke with you.
What are you talking about?
If you puked on your own, you'd stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half of the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
Superpower? Tsubasa stared at me as if she was trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful as a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2, I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. Then suddenly her expression relaxed as if I've gotten through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
But I'm the cute kind of stupid.
Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this?
Nah. It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. Cute.
I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking.
I would never imagine this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it's all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I don't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case?
Ooh, should I not be?
Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong.
A place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs, if memory serves. Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. I forget what voice I gave him. She hung out there every day when she learned how to be a mechanic. I think it was like that guy, like the tough guy. You mean your grandpa's workshop?
How'd you know that?
Takamaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said.
Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up at the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Korra is to me, then... Do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that could be a reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when his granddaughter was a good-for-nothing puker, he'd always look after me.
Aww.
That's why I love his workshop. It's the embodiment of his kindness.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop. I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
Oh, I guess my option was, he might get destroyed, right? But I bet this dream will never come true.
I'm about to get kicked out of the school where I'll die on the street anyway.
And what about fighting alongside us so you don't get kicked out? Sasa lowered her head and fell silent. She still needs one more push. Tsubasa, tell me again when your grandpa's workshop.
Yeah, he's a my dream. I want to protect.
One day his workshop might get destroyed.
His workshop might get destroyed.
What? Why?
Remember what Sirai said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Oh, my egg boy. Your friends, families, everything you hold dear in your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. We lose this war, all of that will be forfeit.
But wasn't he just lying?
As shady as Sirai may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being the imminent danger we might well be true.
So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too?
It's entirely possible.
No way.
Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
Takumi's like a borderline manipulator, but I get why he's doing it.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
And protect what matters most to us together.
And protect what matters most to us together.
Cute. Okay, we got Tsubasa. Takumi's a cutie. We have persuaded the female to join us. Okay, listen to me. Successfully persuade someone.
Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop? Could someone like me really do that?
Of course you can, and you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together.
I'm not making any promises, and I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run away from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay?
Sure, sounds great.
Okay, and thanks, Takumi.
Okay, we got our little sports girl. Well, I guess she's not a sports girl. She reminds me of Aoi. But we got our little mechanic girl on board. Woo! I did what I could with Tsubasa, but I'll try to work on the others now. There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kaito, Shoma, and Gaku. Of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. I gave him like the Boston accent, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering, and headed over to Gaku's room. I will feed you. Do what I want. Oh, Jesus. What are you, a freaking teenage boy? Well, I guess he is. Okay, that's a little bit softer on the eyes. I'll try that for a while. Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters? Anyway, they're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of school than have to fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then? I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that. I'm scared. How could all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must be a couple screws loose. It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice. We want to protect what matters to us the most. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about. I don't have anyone like that. What? But your family. I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Whatever. I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex. But are you sure if the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies? You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die. I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm not only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills and then we'll talk. Money? Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not going to pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo, shoo. Okay, Gaku was not happy with me. Gaku pushed me right out of his room. I guess I need money for the boy. Now that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is to actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let's try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value? No point in trying to think of something on my own. I don't have a brain. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas. Okay. I am just brainless character. I peeked in the war room and saw Hiroko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko? I'm looking over footage of the past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work. She must be hard to get along with. She's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously. You think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to reward when this war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Sirai said, at least. That's true that we're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all of this for you, so it doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Sorry, never mind. Yeah, she's not the gift giver kind of person, my dude. Okay. Darumi. Talk to our little sandstorm over here.
Look, Takumi, look what I found.
What's that?
A surgical scalpel! I was wandering around some ruins and I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and I excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I could do my cutting.
Okay. Psychopath. Darumi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. Yeah, that sounds pretty on board. Let's get somebody who might have... Maybe has thoughts in his brain? Some Gaku might want? What, about some needles and thread?
Huh?
Needles and thread. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and he doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. Interesting choice. He was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku had such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew all the clothes his brothers ripped up day in and day out, he just got good at it. But he's an orphan. Or did he lie to me?
Huh?
Big family. That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Just keep on popping out kids. That's our issue. Wait a second. Maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home? But if that's the case, turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Well, that makes sense. Okay, let's see if my boy has anything to say about the matter. Itio. A present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes? I guess outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. But I can't bring him any old clothes. All I have to be something he likes. If I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his tastes. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what the present to get for Gaku. A present for Gaku? What about clothes? Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, but the chances him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Give him fabric and some sewing stuff. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing and doesn't seem like no amateur. According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew and pretty well at that. And what about giving him a sewing kit? He'll be able to make whatever clothes he wants and keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever needs to. I searched the gift-o-matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching... Sewing kit. A sewing kit with all the tools needed for any project in the hands of an expert is better than a machine. Okay. Sewing kit, this looks good. Materials on needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is going to be a pain. I was wandering around some ruins and found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. Okay, yeah, so her ramblings were important. If the place Darumi found was a surgical facility, then it may have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors and their medical cotton pads. They might work in place of the cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Darumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. Good plan. We're on day 14 already.
Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting?
That, like... Stop saying it like that.
Hey!
You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Darumi? Okay, psychopath, let's get out of here. Okay, take me to that hospital, Darumi.
Okay, don't get mad at me if I get lost.
Okay. Apparently we're heading that way. Okay, we got the needles, thread, scissors, and cotton, and everybody's almost dead, so we need to go home. Alright, I got all the materials.
Okay, we can go home now then? I'm getting bored. I just died. I just want to go back to my room and play depressing arrow gaze.
Okay, let's make our sewing kit for our boy. Gaku.
Aha!
Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately head to Gaku's room with a newly made gift. Doesn't matter how many times you come over, I'm never going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me with a sack full of money. The heck is this, a sewing kit? Wait, you're giving me this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use this sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you could just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? Alright, I gotta admit this is pretty thoughtful. I just had noticed some holes on my clothes. Yeah, that's a pretty good reaction. I could tell Gaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave me this and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly a big macho Chad type. No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious? It's because I'm freaking terrified.
I get dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these
You're
invaders?
such a chicken.
They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah, no way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How can you guys even bring yourselves to fight them? Seems like you're the ones with a few screws loose.
You can make bank if you fight. Money hungry.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
What? Make money?
Ah,
According to Hiroko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you can fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash.
No freaking way.
Huh?
So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke?
No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. I brought him up 30%. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extend my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze a bit and bit his lip. What's the matter? Don't you want money? Yeah, I do, really bad, but you have any idea how long I've been broke? I'd gladly risk my life, no, 2 of my lives for a big payout. But if I decide to fight here and to help you take out the invaders, then all those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be safe too. So he wants them to die. Isn't that a good thing? No way, it's not fair. Not fair. I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never gave me the time of the day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Fair? Now's not the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up. You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. And my happy family's dead. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us until his hatred is addressed.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to get Gaku about his past to see if I can find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17! I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself.
Why do you do this much? Why do you do
Isn't that
this?
messed up?
I want to help you. Ooh, bad
Well,
ending.
I want to help you.
He's just baffled.
Shut up, I don't need your help.
Hey.
You feel sorry for me, then give me money. After that, you can bring me a rich girl with huge knockers.
Seems like a shallow empathy only has the opposites effects. Okay, we know he's weird. That's good. It's no good, I failed. What can I do to get Gaku to fight when he's holding such a resentment for the Tokyo residential complex?
You want to know how many jobs I was holding? 7. I worked It all went to running the group home. Isn't that messed up? So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die. I will never, ever, ever fight.
Save your siblings. Good choice.
Save your siblings.
My siblings.
Takamaru told me, you're the oldest in the group home and you have a lot of foster siblings. If your complex gets destroyed, they all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seemed to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd just abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Don't you even care about your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? You must not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. Wow. Gaku is a POS. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Ugh, just thinking about it ticks me off. They freaking used me.
Hey.
If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be as miserable. Those brats can go die. Like, bro, that's so rude.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
Okay. It went up, though. What's with this guy, really? I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Wouldn't you mind telling me? I need to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times.
Sound
I'd
like a
stay up
mom.
all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't
Kids.
for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Oh, give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, you stupid brats!
I guess enough already. Ooh, that wasn't good either.
Enough already!
I don't know how to appeal to this man. Not until society gives me what I'm owed. I turn into such a piece of trash because society sucked. It's all society's fault, not mine. I'm allowed to be a piece of shit. There's nothing I can say to Gaku when it gets like this. I need to do something to get him to express what he's really feeling. Okay. Back to square
The
one.
reason I was holding... The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
Okay, saying nothing was the answer. That's fine.
Damn it, die. They can all die. They all deserve to die.
I guess we just gotta tucker them out. They should all just die. But then why?
Why is it when I imagine them being killed, I start crying?
Crying!
Aw, you little baby.
It's because you don't want them to die, not really. But if you think about it, I'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life. They sound like kids. They're kids you were taking care of. You're basically their mother. Family's not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings.
You want me to save the little brats who ruined my life? Damn it, my life sucks. Was I a panty thief in my previous life?
Probably. Realistically, yes.
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
I took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes.
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you, like me. For the ones waiting for you at the group home.
Just fight for your family.
Just fight for your family.
Okay, we got through to Little Sew Master. Okay, we got, what, 3 people to go? The twins might be a package deal. I never asked for all these brothers and sisters, you know? My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. Why should I have to keep busting my home for them? Even now, they could be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life is I had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about rotten luck. But still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. We might not be related by blood, but they're not the only family I got, you know? Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? You need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little bit better about myself now. Gaku, you should never feel better about yourself. Just saying. Ding dong of the bing bongs. I miss that.
Ran out of troops! Time to rise and shine!
I miss you, my little egg boy.
Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable. Be ready to give your lives to protect our...
The announcement played like usual, and I got out of bed feeling like it would be just another morning, but then... Bing bong. Who could that be? I have no idea at this point. I opened the door and welcomed my guest inside. Oh, hi, Psycho.
You like the meatloaf, a real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding. You've been there, lead.
Hey!
Psychopath. Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want something, or did you just come here to prank me?
Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mrs. Hiroko sent me on important business.
Mistress Hiroko.
She wants you and me and tomorrow and ETO to meet up at the cafeteria. That means right the F now, mister. Anyway, you know, I gotta go tell the others. Mistress Hiroko orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently. Okay.
Darumi bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in her wake. Another meeting, huh? But it's only us this time. Yeah, I did an art video where I drew Darumi. I should do it for the other characters, too. The deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Hiroko wants to address that test she mentioned. Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come. You're all here.
You bet we are.
Why is she panting?
We bet we are. We got them all up just like you told me.
I can see that you did an admirable job, Dorumi.
Mistress praised me.
Did something happen between those two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time?
Oh. I want to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going?
So this was a part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around.
Oh.
I see, that's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them how? True to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. What? Wait a minute, it took a while, but we made real progress. Just with a little more time, I'm sure we can... I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. But without any protection or battle experience, they might die out there. If they're not going to contribute to the war effort anyway, what difference does it make? Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is going to make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. They've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy attention away from the school for a while. There's also a chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. I'm not worth the risk. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and sacrifices we've made up to now completely meaningless. If you have time to spend worrying about the others, I prefer you spend it training and use your Hemomania more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. We push to comes to shove. We have to prepare to give our lives. As usual, Hiroko left the room left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over words and consider our options.
Such an ice queen. How can anyone not stand that?
Okay. Something she said now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yes, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. What's the next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys.
Hey!
I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. I'll have to do something or it'll be over for them tomorrow. You're right. We can't possibly abandon our friends to such cruel fate. We won't let Hiroko force them out either. I'll step in to protect them if I have to. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society don't work like that. I never expected Takamaru to be the one to uphold the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess. In the back of my mind, I've been hoping, really, that Hiroko would go back on her plan to cut the non-fighters some slack. I could see how foolish I've been to think that, even if I manage to chase Tsubasa and Gaku's minds, Shoma and the twins will still have to leave. I can't let that happen. I'll have to talk to them one last time. Should I talk to Shoma, Imo, and Kato before it's too late? Okay, oh, they're in the back. Weird how that worked. I mean, I feel like I can get to Kato, but I think her and Ima are like a group deal. So we're gonna go to Kako's room. This is Kako's room. Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell and waited. After a while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand.
Brother, dearest. Oh, it's you, Takumi.
Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. If you made your decision on what you're going to say tomorrow, if you don't agree to fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave.
I know, but my dearest brother said he had a plan. He said there was no need for me to fight. Just like he said, there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home.
You need to do something about that. I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, let's put his plan aside for now. What do you want to do? Me? Was it really that hard of a question?
I don't really know, my dear brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says.
All right, I guess that's that then.
Thank you for coming.
Kako bowed uncertainty and closed the door, being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time.
Hey!
That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield. I'm gonna beat Ema's ass. Come here, you fucker. This is Ema's room. Let's see if he's around. I rang the doorbell and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open. Oh, Mr. Sumino, it's you. So, what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Ema, please, at least think about it. I've done all the thinking I need to, Mr. Sumino. My safety is guaranteed thanks to the plan I've come up with.
Huh?
All right, you mentioned before that you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Hiriko is going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address.
Hey!
And what is this strategy exactly? Oh, I'm so sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all strategic value. Ema waved me goodbye and closed the door. It easily smiled, devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. He seems so confident. I hope his secret plan of him isn't anything violent. Okay, psychopath aside, what is Shoma up to? This is Shoma's room. I wonder if he's in. I rang the doorbell and waited. Eventually, the door slowly opened. Aw.
Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence.
Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey, Shoma, that deadline Hiriko set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know? Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is going to throw you out.
Yes, I know. I guess I'd just be thrown out like trash I am.
I don't really want that, though, right?
You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work on and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate. My staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone.
You understand what you're saying, right? Once you go beyond the wall of fire, you'll probably die.
Yes, I know. I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with so I don't really let you down later. I'm sorry I'd end up here with someone like me.
Okay, he was deeply abused at some point in his life. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. I've talked to all three of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. I've done what I can now. I guess I'll go back to my room. Boo. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those three really are kicked out tomorrow, what will happen to them then? Isn't there anything I can do? Ding dong at the bing bong. I wonder who that would be. Has one of them changed their minds after all? Hope fluttered in my chest as I went to the door, but when I opened it... Oh, hi. Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time? Oh, hey, Dio. What's up? I wanted to discuss something with you, you know, about Hiroko. What about her? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hiroko said back then bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now that it's important. So what did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiroko is hiding something from us. If I pressed the matter, we would have gotten into a big argument. Things are strained enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense. What is it that you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Hiroko told us before she left and see if anything stands out. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. That humanoid invader with a strange transformation was certainly stronger than any of the other foes we've come up against. She said commanders, plural, not singular. We've never fought an invader like that before, since it's impossible that since it's not impossible that there are others like it out there. But Hiroko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing. Well, she'd been battling them for a while, she said. Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Now that you mention it, it's kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is my own conjecture. But it seems to me that Hiroko views this war differently from the rest of us, almost like she knows something we don't. That wouldn't be out of the question. She did say that she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have, yeah. But if the people in charge have told her something, or she's found out something for herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves. What, just like that? There's no way she'd tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us to make more informed decisions. It makes sense, strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as leader. What? If Hiroko's no longer in charge, she wouldn't have the authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway. You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny. Isn't that a step too far? I don't think it will come to that. Hiroko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help us get better perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. It might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. That's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? I guess. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hiroko to share what she knows with us. The thing is, though, she scares me, and I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I could make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and if you have quite the way with words, so that's what this is all about. All right, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Hiroko. Thank you. I think it's the best if we could talk in private, just the 3 of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hiroko is in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor alone. Would you mind coming along with me, right? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takumi. Is Hiroko really hiding something? Can I only hope she's be honest with us if she refuses things to get complicated? Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. I'm sure there won't be some life-changing decisions that we have to make in this conversation with her. Yeah. Ep12 said Hiroko was on the leisure lounge. What could she be doing here on her own? Lounging? There's plenty of things. Look, Takumi, over there. Ep12 pointed to the pool. From where we're standing, we can make out a shadow moving in the water. As it got closer, whatever it was came to the surface, sending a spray of water across the edge of the pool. Standing there was, of course, a whale. No, hello. She's cute.
Your peeping technique leaves a lot to be desired.
You're in a fucking public swimming pool. How's that peeping?
What? We weren't peeping! That's right, we wouldn't. That's to say, we didn't.
Why are you both acting so flustered? Does my body really unsettle you that much?
It's not that, it's just...
It's not that, it's just my boner.
Get to the point. I know you didn't walk in here by accident. You knew I'd be here, so you must be here to see me. Out with it. What do you want?
We have something very important we want to discuss with you.
Very important, you say? All right. Wait here while I go get changed.
We watched Hiroko make her way towards the locker room, the silence broken only by the echo of her wet footsteps. You need the obligatory bikini scene. It took her half an hour to change. Just if she dried off. Thank you for waiting. Now, let's hear this very important matter of yours. My time is precious. Feel free to skip the preamble. Okay, well, there's no easy way to do this. I just gotta go for the direct approach. What? All right, I'm going to come right out and ask. Hiroko, do you know something about this war, something the rest of us don't? What makes you think that? And so suddenly, too. we'll figure out from some stuff you said and done. Plus, if we assume you have the information that we don't, it actually explains a lot. Your cold, practical attitude for one, and your dedication to winning at any cost. Is it true? Do you know the truth about this war and about Last Defense Academy? It's not that we consider you an unfit leader or anything, Hiroko. Now that Sirai's gone, there's no doubt you're the best person for the job. But I can't follow someone who insists on keeping us in the dark like this. And I'm sure everyone would feel the same if they knew. Is that a threat? Are you planning on going behind my back and turning everyone against me? Believe me, I'd rather not have to. Fighting among ourselves could tear this unit apart. If that happens, we'd be in no condition to fight the invaders anymore.
Hey!
We're not trying to start a confrontation here. We're still on your side. We just want to know the truth. Everyone's so confused about what we're doing here and how we got caught up in it. Once we know the truth, it'll be a lot easier for us to focus on doing whatever it takes to win the war and go home. So please, if you want anything that might help explain all of this, I think we have the right to hear it. You've really got me up against the wall here. I can hardly shrug off this with an I don't know anything now, can I? I'm impressed I didn't think you had it in you to grill me this mercilessly. We didn't mean to grill you exactly. You've asked me if I knew something about this war, and if I have to answer, then yes, I have a certain information that you may find relevant. You do? Really? What is it? Is it about what's in the defense room, or how they chose who to send here? Hold on, can we get the others first? I want everyone to hear all this at once. It'll be better for the morale that way. Bedtime?
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so... Well then, good night.
Okay. Nighttime announcement. I didn't realize how late it was. We'd be up all night if we tried to call a meeting now. Maybe we should pick this up again tomorrow morning. Is that all right with you, Hiroko? I'll tell everyone to meet up in the cafeteria like we did before. Very well, you're right. It's best that everyone hears this firsthand. And you're not going to go back on this? You haven't left me with much choice besides. I have been hiding this information. I haven't been hiding this information because it reflects badly on me or anything like that. I just thought it might be better to spare you from such a harrowing truth. Harrowing? Is it that bad? You should tell everyone that it was your reason for hiding it too. Trust us, whatever this truth might be, I'm confident we can handle it. I would not be able to sleep that night. We've made it this far, and most of us have made up our minds to put our lives on the line. Our resolve won't be shaken so easily. All right, I'll trust you. Just be aware that it's a long story and you may not like what you hear. The fact that I've kept this a secret from you this long should give you an idea of how bad it is. Yes, I'll tell everyone to prepare themselves for the worst. I really never thought it would turn out like this. But it's a relief that I finally get it off my chest. I'm going to sleep well tonight. A beat later, Hiroko was already halfway to the door. Before she could leave, I called after her. Wait, can I ask you one last thing? What is it? Are you serious about the deadline tomorrow? Are we really going to force the non-fighters to leave? You said time and time again you didn't care if they died. Do you mean that? The way you talked about protecting us from the truth, right? I'm finding it hard to believe that you're really that heartless. My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I wouldn't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. Okay, so she's not a total bitch. That's good. Despite those words, Hiroko clearly didn't intend to loosen up anytime soon. She continued on her way, her back to us the whole time. Hiroko. She's not so bad after all, just a little clumsy when it comes to expressing her feelings. Eito and I didn't stick around for long after that. We'd done all we can do and it was getting late, so we head back to our own rooms. I'm glad we figured things out, but what about this harrowing truth Hiroko mentioned? Whatever it is, it made her obsessed with winning this war, but it's also something she thought we'd be happier not knowing about. What could that be terrible, and what was this big secret? No use thinking about it now. By this time tomorrow, she'll have told us everything. I better go to bed so I can be fresh for the meeting in the morning. Okay, this is probably a good spot to end this episode. I'm not sure if I'll chop this up into 30 minutes or just keep them like an hour and so long, because I kind of want to start doing it a little bit differently, where I actually define where I want to stop it instead of picking afterwards and try to put some more effort into editing it, basically. Since I have the skills and I have the technology, I will record another one after this. I'll probably take a little break though, but yeah, please, if you like this series or if you're enjoying what I do here, please like, comment, and subscribe, because as you know, it always helps out. Become one of the lovely individuals, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!